The Moonman A1 and A2 are both retractable nib fountain pens that are visually similar and functionally identical. On the left, we have the A1 in the black scale colorway, and on the right, we have the A2 in the lake blue with black trim. The A2 has a faceted design that wraps around the body of the pen. Pressing the knock at the back will extend or retract the nib. On both of these, it felt most comfortable gripping the clip with my middle finger supporting the pen. Each of these pens came with a little bag of goodies containing an extra empty cartridge with a rubber stopper to seal up the cartridge should you want to take it with you, an eyedropper to fill the empty cartridges, and then a converter to fill from a bottle of ink. The A1 has a repeating pattern that looks like scales and is quite a nice texture to hold on to. I had had my eye on these pens for quite some time, specifically the A1 in the matte black finish. I just thought it looked really nice. I could never decide if I wanted to get it with the clip or as the clipless option, so I ended up holding out for quite some time. And here recently I was on eBay looking around and I saw the scale version of the A1 and it just really caught my eye. And I had always liked the A2 in the different colors compared to the A1, but I also couldn't decide on that between the purple and the blue, and I ended up picking up the blue as well. Both of these I picked up back in September for my birthday, just a little present to myself, and it was just something I had been anticipating and was pretty excited to get. And so today we're looking at the differences between these two pens, and we'll do a writing sample to see how well they write. Unscrewing the barrel of the pen will reveal the cartridge cover. The nib unit has a small bump that lines up with a notch in the back of the section, and this keeps the nib properly oriented. Sliding this out will reveal the nib unit, which has a very slim, extra fine nib. Removing the cartridge cover will reveal the pre-installed empty cartridge, which just pulls out. The cartridge has a little groove that'll show you about how far it seats into the back of the pen. Pulling the nib unit from the A2, which I previously filled up between the two models. Nib units are interchangeable and function as expected. Picking up the A2, the main difference becomes obvious. It is way lighter. The clip also feels easier to flex in comparison to the A1. The A1 is heavier, and instead of the body being made of plastic like the A2, it is almost entirely made of metal. Putting each of these in the scale of dubious quality, the A2 comes out at 20 grams, with the A1 being 30 grams. An immediate downside I ran into for the A2 is the barrel threads are plastic and mate to metal threads on the back of the section. These have spontaneously come loose while clipped to a shirt and launched part of the pen across the room, leaving just the section clipped to the shirt. Attempting to tighten the threads reveals the flaw. The plastic threads will skip as you get all the way tightened, so you have to stop just shy of being tight or they'll just keep spinning and come loose. Over time I could see this damaging the plastic threads, so it's something to definitely look out for when you pick up this pen. On the A1, however, this is no issue as it's metal on metal for these threads. You can tighten it down as much as you need to and have no issues with it skipping out of the thread track and just rotating continuously. With a side-by-side writing sample, I found both of these pens to write quite smooth, especially for an extra fine pen. I did not have any issues with the corners of the nib sticking into the paper, even if I did happen to get a little off center with my rotation. and I found the flow of ink to be enough. So for writing experience, I actually found both of these pens to be quite comparable, and it comes down really to which one you find looks better, and if you feel you want the slight extra build quality of the all metal design of the A1. But I do think the A2s look quite nice in the different colors they come in, so it's kind of a toss-up for me personally. If you're interested in picking up these pens, I'll have Amazon affiliate links in the description below, and as always, thanks for watching.